All right, here we are, Thursday morning at 8:15, and that's the time when we have a lot of good questions answered, a lot of retirement, insurance, Medicare questions. We find out about choices and options with the plan advisor himself, Tim Wood. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Hope you are as well on this Thursday morning. And tell you, Tim, we've had a lot of great discussions and conversations about how folks can plan for retirement, get their financial things in order, and I tell you, we've had some questions come in, so I want to ask you a couple of questions. Is that all right?
Absolutely. Shoot.
All right. First of all, one question says, you've talked about safe money products. Of course, you've spent some time talking about what safe money products are, but how do they actually work?
Well, essentially, the way that safe money products work is they protect whatever your investment is. So it's like, as we've discussed before, it's kind of hard to discuss all these things that are complex on a radio show. But essentially what they can do is take, just to give an example, let's say this person had a 401k, and in that 401k, let's just say it had $100,000 to make the numbers easy. What they could do is they could roll that into one of these products that I'm talking about. And the big difference is in a 401k or in any regular market indexed product, if the market goes down, your total money that you have in your account goes down because it's tied directly to the market. The difference is in these products that we have that we're talking about, which are insurance products, they're either a form of life insurance or they're an annuity, which is just a contract with an insurance company. So either way, these are insurance products. What these products do is they give you the opportunity to still earn a portion of those gains. Now, you're not going to earn as much as if they were just in a straight stock market account. But the difference is it totally takes away all of the downside. So it takes all of the risk of the market away. You don't ever have to worry about getting up in the morning and seeing that the market is crashed because you're locked in. You're never going to lose a penny in these accounts. And then getting away from the actual, growth or loss part of it, we can also, because these are insurance products, there's other things we can tie into these products, like a death benefit, like long-term care that a lot of people are really worried about. And one of the biggest things that when I talk to retirees that they're worried about is a monthly income. One of the things these products can do is they can guarantee you a monthly income for as long as you live. So that's the real difference is you can still get a portion of the gains and lose all of the downside risk, but then we can tie other things into it because it's an insurance product, including a death benefit, long-term care, and like I said, that income that you can't outlive. That's really the big differences between a traditional and what we're talking about as far as safe money accounts.
Well, obviously, as the title says, safe money, it seems like there is certainly what you're saying, less risk in these products. You may not get quite as much dividend, but then you won't lose anything, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's not less risk. There's no risk. There's no risk at all. It totally takes all of that risk of the market out. And these products have been around for a long time. There's some that are, it's a type of universal life. People have heard that word. There's also annuities that, like I said, they're essentially a contract with an insurance company. These products have been around for a long time. But the products that have come out just in the last couple of years are so much better than the products even from 3, 4, 5 years ago, and then especially if you go even further than that. Those were good products, but these products now have a much better participation rate, which that is actually that percentage of the gains that we've been talking about, basically, to kind of get it down to what it is. Those are better. The fees are much lower. The benefits are much better. It's just, and that's why I've actually been talking to people that have annuities now that are looking at what are my options, because we can transfer from one annuity to another into these newer plans that have more benefits, less fees, higher participation rates, and everything that someone would want that already has one of these products.
Well, it's interesting. It kind of dovetails into the next question a little bit. And you mentioned one way, of course, with one of these products, an annuity, or whatever it may be, the best way to protect my retirement dollars, the question says, from market downturns. You talked about one way. What are some other possible ways to do that?
Well, honestly, that as far as what my recommendation would be, if someone is looking, let me back up for a second. Mm-hmm. We've discussed before over these weeks that essentially someone has got to decide that there's three categories of retirement. There's, I want to risk all of my money, some of my money, or none of my money. So someone has first got to decide that. If you want to risk all of your money, then a regular 401k or a regular market index product, all of your money's at risk and you get all of the reward, but you get all of the risk. Those are great. And like I said before, I've got people I can refer someone to. If someone needs a good stockbroker, I can get you with somebody. That's not what I do. I'm on the far other spectrum of the I don't want to risk any of my money. What these products are great for is someone that has worked their entire life and they've seen that 401k grow, and that's fantastic. That was its job. But now they're concerned. I mean, we could talk for easily the rest of this show about what's just going on in the world right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's every week. There's no telling what's going to be happening, but that concerns them, and they're concerned about what's going to happen financially, what's going to happen in the stock market, what's going to happen in the election, what's going to happen with the corona, what's going to happen with all this going on in Beirut, what's going to. Essentially, that's the person that I'm looking for, because we can take that money. You'd never have to worry about what's going to happen in the stock market, because we can transfer that money into one of these products. It's still going to grow, but it's going to totally take away all of that downside.
Wow. And, what it sounds like almost to me, in a way, is you have a safe deposit box, and someone goes and adds some money to it sometimes, but nothing is ever taken out of it. It's kind of what it sounds like.
That's one way to look at it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing, like I said, with that product is it takes away the downside, but it guarantees a monthly income. And that's one of the other differences as well. From a traditional retirement account of any kind, you've got this much. Now, it's going to keep growing if the market keeps going up, but if the market goes down, you're going to lose money. But my point being, no matter what the market does, you're going to, sooner or later, you're going to run out of that money. I mean, depending on how much you take out, that money is going to run out at some point. Mm-hmm. That's another major difference in these products, is it gives you a guaranteed, for the rest of your life, no matter how long you live, a guaranteed income for the rest of your life every month. Now, I know a lot of people out there are afraid of just what's going on in general, and no one knows what's going to happen. There's no way for me to know or for anyone else to know. But what I'm saying is, moving forward, you've got to kind of decide, do you think it's safer to be in the market actively where you have no downside protection at all, or do you think it's safer to be with some of these insurance companies that have been around for over 100 years, are A+++ rated? They're very solvent. They're not going anywhere. They survived the Great Depression and thrived through it, even some of them. Those are the companies that we're talking about that are running these products. So essentially, you can put your money with these companies, get a guaranteed income. We can have long-term care tied into it if you want to. There can be a death benefit tied into it if you want to. And you're going to get that guaranteed income coming in every single month, so you never have to worry about. I mean, if there's great medical advances in the next 10 years and some of the listeners live to 120, okay, great. Well, you're still going to get that income coming in every single month. So yep. That's the great thing about them.
Sounds like a great way to go, a great plan, as it were, from the plan advisor. And if you have any questions about this, or maybe some other questions, it's a good idea to talk to Tim Wood, the plan advisor. There's a number of different ways to get in touch with you, and that's one thing we love about it. Tell us the different ways folks can get in contact with you.
Okay. Well, the easiest way is someone can call me anytime, 423-262-7919. That's 262-7919. Can call anytime, get questions answered, or is just go to the website, and that is theplanadvisor.com. We've got all kinds of information about things we've talking about. There's videos on there. There's information about Medicare. There's information about different types of life insurance, these annuities. There's veterans information on there. And there's also a way to do, we've got online chat, so if you've just got a quick question, you can hop on, get your question answered and go on with your day, or you can set an appointment right there from the website.
All right, very good. That's ways you can get a hold of the plan advisor. Tim Wood, always great to visit with you, and we'll talk next Thursday morning, okay?
Look forward to it. Thanks, Tim.